Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. See, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my banner. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are.
Yeah, we see every the pass. Brunya Akakram and Drew. Hey, Menya Kwenya say me no Ebabishia. And with the community and the law. So welcome to BWTV. I am live at BWF Solicitors Facebook page, BWF Solicitors YouTube page, BWF Solicitors at LinkedIn, and our BWTV at Facebook and YouTube. If I'm a reku frame pond, and the last Saturday before Christmas Day, minim said Dodona nam kromo yes shopping. You're doing your last minute shopping because this is the last weekend before Christmas Day. Now the tia NSA and then so me when GDM me war and sempa me war and commodate depa at the abroad. Last week me catch you say you don't have to miss the show for all the gold out of Boase because it's going to be super wonderful. And then nipa me and sa ebinya achedies from kokra. Sanso so and nkoma me de bro no. Eyen nkoma ebeboa opa because it is kabe ko botom. Fansa show botom ne hwese how many notes and akawum. Shall pass mu shall bank account mu yetete wo tax no etesen akọ bebre ana se ho ensam no etesen ebi won so emremu ene nkomodi ahodo no etesen megiri yese ene wanya kwan se opese wote senia enema ebekọ ase ene nti woni me betena do hwe mi no edi anyway mekai wo say live e wo BW radio a stream programming na echna nyame ya adma nwumre so o de repeat no e de abrel ebi o ye frame we rekofrimpo many BWF solicitors na DJMA. Don't hear me no day anymore yet, bro. Mema wa fisha pa, bro nyao. Inti mamenchi ya ose, me basisi ya. Menko baby ya.
Dashing through the sun, on the road with glasses on. All along we go, laughing all the way. Bells are ringing loud, everywhere is green. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Oh, jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with
the audio will not
glasses
come.
on.
So, you know, put it on there and select camera 4. No, not here. On top of the video.
Laughing all the way.
Click it, and you get your cameras.
Everywhere is green.
Okay, go to camera on the top, very top. No.
Swinging on the way.
Yeah, click on camera and select.
On the road with glasses on.
Yeah, select two, put Charles on.
Swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on.
The front of his fork. No. It's a fade level. Okay. Okay, put me back. You put me back. I should have told you. But I did all this yesterday. Okay. So take it off. Okay, I feel quite proud of it. Yes, the year's gone round. We've gone several days, over 300 days in the year. And until say Brunya asona ye di affair na and papa Brunya but obeka emra. And enkoma hede brewo no year and somewhere begini said the bia wodwene ho na Christmas time so apt. Say one kasa uye wodwuma. Na utua wo tax ne ade a mramu enhyehyɛ no etesen se eba asetena mu ne immigration sema so you self employed etesen na eden na obetimi aye wabra wan kasa wo ye account wan kasa wo ye wadwuma ene ho enkomo se ne esi etie but in the meantime pese me kai wo se edwada no ye de ye nuggets no ede ebrewo ensempo bia ye pese wo hye no nso na fe wutimi ede ete emra na se na etimi ekoyi na ni nyina aye awade ho asema BWF solicitors ede mai o se void and voidable marriages. A void marriage is one that will be treated by the courts as never having taken place, that is void from the outset. A void marriage may be declared void on the petition of any person with an interest. Now, voidable marriages, and be defined in the city. Hansen and Lay, 2009 case by was say a voidable marriage is treated as a valid and subsisting marriage until a decree absolute of nullity has been obtained during the lifetime of the parties. The decree annuls the marriage only as respects any time after the decree has been made absolute, and the marriage is to be treated as if it had existed up to that time. Some kind Section 11 Matrimonial Causes Act of 1973 and Yakuti na amanfo de bia na teacher yes so our dear no agu and our dear no me koye divorce eno me ade so we divorce a den ene ma no esi finality any ade no eba mu etesen lawyer for no ta ka kire yes say decree absolute decree nasai ne nyina no eye emra ewo ho eno nti say wan hye ne ye na wan fa anto de da wan hwe ya na wo ya akwakoye mistake eno nti maboswe na minko na mendai me papa bronya Minda na di emfa and show na onche yen ase lawyer Charles Asmah a lawyer ni ewo BWF Solicitors ene ono ena eye yen resource person obabe cheche yen senya mrano ene ho enkomo asi etie meka wo say BWF Solicitors ena yeni wodi dwuma lawyer Charles Asmah me na akwaba ni afishapa
afi enkomo tie
wadi bronya o
di bronya do nyame ase na ye da tie fonso ni ahwefonso ase
okay nkoma eba sisia no eye obrani beka se awade ani ade nke di bronya de na nso kofa aware agu ni ade na nso eye ade a ewo se yetimi edi ho nkomo yie pa aware ben na ye void na aware ben na ye voidable mehwe sania now so no it will look like an adjective as well. Say we avoid, we avoidable, we see, we betimi see. Much about for us here.
Actually, we see, we betimi see. Avoidable. Yes.
Okay. But what are much you?
Yo, me that's be am say senia me ni asha say ochiremu no. Aware a contract. Na contract no is between two persons. Oba ni obema or majatum. These days, it make us say oba ni oba and so obema ni obema. But we are looking at the standard context. Oba ni obema majatum say omewari na omwatsina. Na say aware no ebaso na bribi ekwa base. Aware no entumi entoa so a se yehu se bibi nti aware no entumi entoa so a na kire se aware no sa aware no a bibi nti entumi entoa so nkosi awieye no ye se voidable in a sense se ekoba se bibi nti bibi ni san bia enuanom na omo aware no mu no ana se oba ne be ma no omadwen anko baako na aware no ba so there was no consent mutual agreement and you maybe be about could be a force no near ade forced marriages and you maybe bemwa then at any point in time no aware no betumi egu and I say it can abre aware na se emane ayeye nti until say yebama decree absolute and I say yebegu aware no kwakra wa mrekwan mu no yesusu say aware no egusu eye aware. But you could say aware entumi entoa so santi ye brano as the kwakra bia and the sa aware no etisa no broni si e void double etumi gu emani ye se kwaba se de bia pia sa na tie da dan ni void marriage say share section 11 subsection B 11B of the Matrimonial Causes Act 1973 no Obakatro said marriage is void if at the time of contracting that marriage one of the parties was already lawfully married. The word here is lawfully, not happily. So if the person was lawfully married, now assign echo aware fufuromua, second aware no is automatically void. That means it is never recognized. It doesn't exist at all, no matter what goes on in that second marriage. What it means in say before ubeko aware fufuro mu no I just say ne di kan no wegu no ansa wetumi akofufuro mu ma fufuro no ejina anase edimu ema na yeye sara enso na case law a yehwe eka se sana ebetumi aye enti se obi ekwaware a make sure se aware no waware dada wegunu anase nimpakro na wokoware no so waware dada ne de no so ayede egu ansa mo de foforo ahehye so enya sa the marriage is void ab initio.
Yes, lawyer Chimusa, Menkase Kugwa wari bronya, yeni bronya nwi ansa. But sa obeya no aye ne kwanso, no aye no the right way. Busuafo no ene ye nugget lawyer ade ebre yen ene wo yen program you so the community and the law ye di bronya. Na me pesa me kai was say edru yen quiz segment na men ko bia because 3 people today are going to get cash. Me catch will say but modern say over share program no so many times na make no ene empanimfo atena say a select nipa miensa obia eba benya £200 cash. Anything I'm saying, you don't need to, and you don't have to miss the program for all the good of the boys. Apart from addition, you day ever brown. It is a message program, not for anything. And in tea, Shannon, so na a bra wabaswe, pick a link na a share mammy. Pick a link on a fatal platform, so pick a link na efa emma obi ewo say a group more or whatever it is. Okay, page no so BWF Solicitors YouTube, BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWTV Facebook, BWTV YouTube. Any live on so BW Radio. Ene mi di bronya asempa aba metrimu pa. Na bronya no hen na ye di no. Ye di a live of on BWTV. Ye di a live on BW Radio. Mi bronya nyum ba kwa me dey ebre woni ka che kwa me apia se yenko krase nkodi bronya muma yentrance na afi yenko to ye bronya nwom no ye ni asakakra na ye ba ye de nkomo no aba hihye so ene later on on say lawyer Charles asheni bronya atade pa lawyer Eunice so beba on to give us that wonderful presentation wabra ode achede no eba be che obi ede amaye but me nko ba bia me ni nkomo ni nwe ansa na me de bro bronyo ene ye kro no
Kromu bronya nyedo enti mekwa krase mekwa kodi bronya kromu bronya nyedo enti muma yenkofie muma yenkwa krase yenkon bronya bibibo 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 nakona kodi bibibo 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 nakona kodi bronya enchenaba mekofia kodi afia betu media Beko na makodi bronya enchanaba meko fia kodi menye sika kakra meko kodi bronya nyame aboa ade ache afia so meko yam frefre enya nom ni adofo yanko nyame aboa ade ache afia so meko yam frefre enya nom ni adofo yankodi bibibo 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 beko na makodi bibibo bibibo nakona makodi bronya eyado wani bia ni yapa enese ochanse afise ni eyese ye didididi yakojiani yakon mafili wani bia ni yapa ye didididi yakojiani yakon mafili wani bia ni yapa bronyo if you don't go wow
Brunyo, so one could be our hammy pa. So one join me, Brunya, yeah, now we are hammy pa because I want to enjoy every bit of the festive season with you. And she share link that ma yanko. Well, yemra yanko monoso na memra me near penny Papa Brunya, ye Uncle Charles, emra dinkomo. Uncle Charles, official pabio, me does say, what be timid to Brunya Terry, but next week I'll be
I know.
Okay. Now, do you want me to say?
Yamiadum.
Well, any prepare.
Sir. This is to say thank you to our cherished viewers and listeners. You've been loyal, you've been committed, and you have been keeping the faith with BWF Solicitors and the community. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to reach out to many who needs God's blessing. And why are dear papa. Sarah and so na yeda onyamiase na ye ka kire Yankopon say broyin obi bia or hwe nanim say obedum no sika anase bebi no onyame emfandum no kratasam onyame mbremu na obia ne de yan fama no na yen celebrate embom. Okay.
Yeah, abusia lawyer Charles Asmah and Martin and then common no efa adwuma ye ho efa yen sikasam ho and efa ya setna ho. Lawyer, I mean it kind says financial requirement for a self-employed under the UK immigration rules, no. How it may affect you be, but main core basics. Ya wo de wo ye teacher ni de wo ya na watch it mo. Say kasa obi ye self-employed. Why ni aka ne ho asem?
Yo, me da se bebre. Eti for senior mini kire mu no nda ye hwe self-employed persons. So we application for immigration financial requirement no kwan ben so na omo meet because omo de omo ni P60 and ni pay slips. You can so be a self-employed you'll be on one kasa ejuma ema no ho. Sa nimpa we be na or sole trader or sole proprietor. Sa nimpa we be na we be company and na company no ejuma no ewo company no ani dimu. Na sa nimpa ewo ho as director. More or less no company no etia no eka. But ni ayeka no enyinara ene se obi a oye self-employed no na onwara eye ejuma ema no ho. The profit na obenya no ena eye ne sika wenya.
Okay. So say ye kana sa na yemfa na say ye wo obi a we register company. Like na nipa no ono nko ana ne din wo so as a director, but we register as company and no ye betumi akasa or you self-employed ana.
Yo, and there at the end no, of course signing panel so self-employed because ono aye adwuma ema no ho. The only thing is say the legal status of the business has shifted from himself or herself to its own identity, what we call artificial personality of the business. Okay. So company no ewo ho, and therefore profit na ade na eba no company no betua ho tax separately. But if you are a company no etua wo we director no eka. Nti more or less no you are a director employee, so to speak. Na company no treat you wo de say wo shares, and therefore you receive dividend if the company so wishes to declare dividend. But for the purposes of immigration and there yankomodie no you be based on conform ye sole proprietors, i.e. hairdressers, restaurateurs, barbers, and all those people no are more dealing directly with HMRC. And now say conform ye partners in partnership organization, be it accountancy firm or solicitor firm or those other partners, you know, then they are also treated as self-employed individuals. So those are the people we are going to be basing our discussion on. On another platform and in another forum, we'll be looking at individuals who are running companies and they are directors. How do we treat those people? And on what circumstance would they be able to prove their financial requirement when it comes to immigration.
Okay. Yeah. Any na yenhwe se obi immigration application na or you self-employed. Memfa ne se bia yen 2.5 year etade ma amanfo and no a den na obetimi edi asia kwam we put in place ebemu because we need pay slip. Inti den was all here.
Yo, me that's bebre. Now you are self-employed, but you have to prove that you don't work for anybody and therefore your own profit is what you have to show your earnings, which is equivalent to somebody who works for other people and is paid wage or salary. And because you are proving this, you have to show that we are self-employed. Santi, we need HMRC, a register. Mind you, so we are sole proprietor or a partner in a partnership firm. You don't need to register with Companies House. Companies House is solely for companies. That's why we are sole proprietor, and as a one-man business, you've only registered with HMRC. Then you have to show your HMRC registration letter. Let's say HMRC Ajuatum, so we are self-employed. Then you also show say, so we are employee, task code. Okay. But so we are self-employed, you don't have task code. So what do you have? You'll be given unique tax reference number, UTR. UTR. And the UTR will show that you are confirmed self-employed, qualified to be taken through the statutory compliance processes in terms of tax. Okay. What it means in the say, what register will prove your registration? What tax UTR? Actually say, me a year assessment you are taxing. And so prove say you are complying with the rules. You file your tax, what we call self-assessment. Okay. No, from SA302. From SA302, no, we show your turnover or your sales, your money for the year, and all your expenses, and how much profit you have declared for that year. Okay. And as I say, we show. When you show a naturally say when you self-assessment, because that is the form.
Pacho, self-assessment here working. Me ametin atena me dem na maye anase e wo say me compare bibi to say accountant na oye na bi ordinance stamp so ansa na HMRC ebe accept na even kra ayi home office one so etimi ajeto.
No, it's helpful, but it is not a legal requirement. Say when you're accountant. Okay. Now, a woman say, we are self-employed, and you have to follow the rules for declaring your income for tax purposes. And all you do is say, already you are registered, you are UTR. You set up your tax profile online. Okay. And you set up your tax profile online at the end of the tax year, which is 6th of April of that particular year, na afina so until we start to file or returns. You log on, you put in the necessary details, and it will tell you file your returns for that particular year. For example, if we are in tax year 2021-2022, okay. What it means is that tax year 2020-2021 by a year 5th of April 2021. But you have up to next year, 31st January 2022, to file your returns. Okay. And today is 18th of December 2021. And it's a 1 year and you're late. Okay. And at 31st, no, now they're not jamming because Obia rush by January to file their returns. You can do it on your own. You just have to have internet facility. You just have to have your online account set, and you go through the process. However, it is technical, okay. And that is where it is advisable to speak to somebody who understands the tax planning, tax processes, accountant, so to speak.
Okay. And yet, na me sign Emra maybe a question where he says, say, my year every na matimi senior statements here requirements are HMRC everything na menya every year. A day in was a medical application no. A yes me accounting paper no and I said the document na my statement profit and loss and me balance sheet ni ade no and no na was me de ka ho and me show say me sika me nya any and nti me meet financial requirements.
Yo, me da bebre. Under the immigration rules, appendix FM, no, Becca say you have to have the specified evidence.
Okay.
And see, I'm going to do comparative discussion here. And because you know, employee for there. And see, a fine employee there, and they are to say, so when you employee there, it's a winner way to cover that.
Okay.
So we are employer bema will letter.
Okay.
I just say, we are Juma man. So letter no, I specify evidence that we are Juma.
Okay.
So we are self-employed. Unya letter enfi obi aho. I just say unya letter fee HMRC ho. Until letter now HMRC dama wa trust one register. You've been registered as self-employed for tax purposes, and no any one of the specified evidence they show say we are self-employed. Now, so we are employer. You need bibia FC tax code and extra tax awutia ne ade pay slip no so no. But so we are self-employed there, you need your UTR to show say you ajuatum.
Okay.
Because my P60 pay slip.
Pay slip.
Into UTR na extra say HMRC ajuatum, so we are self-employed. That is evidence number 2. Then we go to evidence number 3. Compliance processes. So we adwuma mo bia nipa no obete with tax as source.
Okay.
Santi, you don't have to worry about tax payment, But so while we adwuma ma wo ho dia, and you be no ba shall say yeah, you have to do it.
You have to do it.
By law. Santi, you have to file your tax returns and you have the form to show, form SA 302 to show say for that particular tax year you have met your regulatory obligation or you have complied with the law. Because I'm running say, I finish one, file your returns. Question is say, I finish a year, I finish a financial year. Case law, case of a May 2014 say, your tax year, in your financial year. Financial year say be a start edwuma this me be edwuma this year. The next year of today's date will be my financial year. But tax year and you now set it up. A buying a standard tax year. So you can change your accounting period, but you can't change the tax period.
Okay.
And at the end of the tax period, you have to file your returns based on account I will prepare at the end of your financial year or the accounting period, Into what it means in say sa particular year no sika ubenya no eno na be show or form SA 302 your self-assessment form no wa file online, wa submit to call HMRC online, wa print a copy no so.
Okay.
Now we information I would be mano and be declare automatically profit.
Okay.
Now profit we are looking at the net profit. Money left after all your expenses are paid. Okay. Not the sales money no.
Net profit no what tax free no.
So the net profit we are looking at money before tax. Okay. So you have your turnover, which is all the money you have received from your customers for what you do. Let's call it sales or turnover. You have to pay your workers, you have to pay your bills, everything as self-employed. Once you have paid all the expenses, goods you bought, transport, everything, let's call them business expenses.
Okay.
Because business expenses, you have to pay. That means you can't pay per se. Because no one would be to expenses now would run a business.
Okay.
Tinebeke treno and a would ya.
Oh, dear.
Then now bakatre fikasim for say Misicano and you. Ten your first one and that's through one year sales gross sales Then the net profit after you've paid your expenses.
Any lawyer, my main bro. Financial requirements say year immigration application and say me say under the British immigration rule na we here 18,600 meboa. Inti say me self-employed. Baby I'm a free baby I'm self-employed. Na me here 18,000. Na say me ya mo bi kra na me here 18,600 na. So my net profit now will come one same say in 18,600 and I just main qualify.
Then you don't meet the threshold. You don't meet the financial requirement.
Hey.
Just like somebody our year Juma employee ni pay slips no yakani nyina bomu a endu 18,600 nti say ontumi enye under 5-year route. Ti just or 10-year route because 10-year route is discretionary. Exceptions to the requirements.
Wow.
And he said, who meet 18,600? How do I show? Say, and that is where this discussion is important. Because if you're self-employed, you say, the gross sikano, that means to be to me play around it. Now, okay, menye sikano 20,000. Because almost say, say me 18,000. To menye 20,000. But my expenses, 19,000. My profit, 1,000. To me kwa catch home office for say, me sika 20,000. To my bro 18. No. Usika 1,000 because that is your profit because sikana buy ni no with the 19,000 HL expenses.
But for me ko chika krebi. I'm say that's the most critical point. Say wo sika wo dey call home office e dey call your application no. Eye the watete wo taxes ne ade ni nyina free mu ene wo profit na wa declare no. And no ye be hwe se drew 18,600. It is I want to take expenses ni free mu a untimi fan safety kan nko chemi mu biro.
Yo, enti na watete wo business expenses. What we call business expenses or operating expenses.
Okay.
Into operating expenses could be all the goods you bought to sell. Ubi run beauty parlor. Okay, food. Okay. Run restaurant. Uto ingredients. Uto all those things. We are cleaning or shop or lights. All those things which are rent. Every month. And at the end of the year, we put together. Okay. Then we say, okay, the whole of the year, and we are 20,000. Okay. The whole of the year, and we spend 20,000 at the running business. No.
Yes, when you're
one person is coming away. Now I can't in a year with dear, you show more. Because now we use to run the business. Because without those expenses, you wouldn't have run the business.
And semi self-employed. My business expenses no. Me a tibia to hose me a car me boy 30,000 for the year. Me fanasa. Emu 18,600 me ditria me hoka. Me a edi asha me account no.
Right. Now, what can I say? Which ya a car. So you are saying you have workers.
Okay.
And see, if you have workers, now say those workers are going into your expenses there. Yes, wages will be accepted. Okay. But we are looking at immigration parameter. We have tax parameter and immigration parameter. The two conflict.
Okay.
You lose one, you gain one. So you have to decide what you want to lose at that particular or that material moment. What about your immigration application? Now, see, you have to show profit of at least 18,600 to show that you meet the financial requirement under 5-year route.
Okay.
We declare 18,600 there, then you are going to lose on tax mitigation because you have to pay 20% tax on 18,600, which is about 3,500 thereabout. In the side of there, obi opese o save tax no. Ni aim ni say the expenses no be doso. And the profit no akofom.
Okay.
But so utia less tax to show say wo profit no esua there. The same profit no esua no and an immigration officer no be use as your income for immigration purposes.
Still, I'm running technicalities now working, but me a plumber, me and me a majuma. Me call a juma, ene minya 1,000, a china minya 2,000. Me expenses were juma numu, sebi a metal fu go me car mu, metal material de akwaye juma enu ne ade bia. Me titi free mu day bia me ko bia na minya be £200 and the buffy. Okay?
What the TV want? Just say be our profit here 200.
Yeah, I'm sir.
Okay.
Enti ano sa no, meden accumulate e de ache home office say. Emfaso a minya 200, enti say 200 no kra minya 3-4 times in the week. Minya £800 a week. Which in itself na qualify me bro so. But how do I prove it?
Good. it's what you say against what is on the paper. It's easy to say that, but that is your data. You have your record there. Say every day when you say, into every week when you say, every month, and therefore 52 weeks in 1 year when you say. And no, I've been watching it to expenses. Into your case, you say. So there information one federal form SA302 no so. Okay. Na for comma HMRC. Say send you make no sign it here. Into minimum say it's more tax.
Next said the encofo be encofo here and say young fan comma HMRC metua more tax. But all per information the home office they are now they are called. Into home office be HMRC no.
Exactly. So they work together so they can just use your UTR or confer from HMRC. And as I also said, you have to present a specified evidence from SA302. From SA302 is your annual tax returns, which shows all your income when you are a self-employed person from plumbing or whatever. And all expenses are which you are, and then you are a tree. In the South form, without they even conferring from the home office, what they are trying to say, this is it. Because we are filing online. And when who say, okay, yet if you weigh money, a 20,000. But we also need 18,600. That means you've qualified, you've met. And that's a tiffy more 18,500. But we need 18,600. Unless you are working and you have some pay slips to add to it. But on the form SA302 alone, necessary winyano say and do 18,600 profit in a year won't you mean qualify under the rules if you are doing your 5-year route application.
Will be the very interesting question be about how I say can I be employed and be a self-employed at the same time?
Yes. So you can be employed and self-employed. What it means is you have 2 streams of income. Your profit stream and your regular earning stream. Okay. What you do is that when you are doing your self-assessment at the end of the year, all you do is you put all your income together. So all your money from your self-employment activity plus income from your pay slips as a worker will be there. Then all these things will go into that. So you can combine. Okay. But we are looking at individuals who don't even have any form of other source of income. Number one is self-employed one. And sometimes we get carried away because we want to have what we call tax avoidance schemes are there. Tax planning is there because under the law, wholly and exclusive expenses are reliefs. Okay. And so we rent it. Now we use any at the year office. And while we with Juma, the rent, part of it will go into your business expense. Okay. All these things, and to be able to say, okay, I'm putting all my expenses together, you end up paying less tax, which is good because we want to save money. So you pay less tax. What it means is that your income or your profit after your expenses are low. Okay. That is what we generally would do. But the same thing, and so NSSL with the application for immigration purposes. So, then you may not meet the requirement for financial requirement, for immigration purposes. And more or less, I can say you have to make sure you are savvy and you cut down expenses so that you can have more profit to be able to maintain and meet the financial requirement.
Okay. Yeah, I was say afi na wa join ni yan komo na de pa komo e de bre no ene ye say financial requirements ben na obi or self-employed obetimi meeting na ode aye ne application at the home office lawyer Charles Asmah cheche mu wa maye hu na ne so na de etie ne say e wo say utimi meet financial requirements for any application wo kwa ye no wa cheche mu na mgiri ye say wo question bi a ode ebebre yen text number no senior wonim ne 07950 422780 07950 422780. And also Brenner na your activity lines now with me afre same number 07950 422780. And also befre 0208 1231016. Kaisa BWF Solicitors. Ena Eboyema Yadin Komoyi Abreu. BWF Solicitors. Ewo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road. No so Ewo 7 Sisters North London. Where Juma Monday to Friday free anopa 5:30 Ekopim and Yumre 6 o'clock. One number no 0208 493 7340. Misiso 0208 493 7340 and 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors. Tiwon Kray na yeba call na lawyer che name ba kwa na me bi so quickly na fi ye phone lines no na ye ne wo atwetwe nkomo ebi onso so kai say ye nkwe segment no ewo so ene lawyer Eunice ewo the envelope for the winners nipa miensa ebenya £200 cash each. The catcher will be an Jimmy, but it's going to happen. And until Shannon Susa Betana Copim say Yebewe. Say Wabaswa, pick up the link and share it for us. Wupini Adam Uwaha, na manyeti, na etisay huye pa mejidi, Tiliduma Ewaha, Dokasadum, Cecilia Kwansa, Sansuso, and Yawa Nana Ajimai, the class prefect, and it do also enina. Say Obi Emaya, friend of say, Wamra na Ebre Aso say Yedi and Komo. Good evening to you all, and we'll be right back after this message from BWF Solicitors.
Yeah, Fema, Yawa London. Yajia basobodie bebre ne ya redare ewo mranse mu eye legal services BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die yen solicitors e de nigye ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twema mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma wo legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care, any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ni eya wo bre mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasa jinatum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se ye taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. Ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yawo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 7 Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebre efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so for Ghanaian law ho.
Okay, Bronya na me no AD no so I join the pick up link and share because I me baba che adie 5 days of Christmas and then aka ho mention say I try a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I come 7 days. Na me drew Christmas Day. Christmas Day no drew so me ba be chewo ade enti. And then me entna. Pick up the link, share for me na fe amount for ensa enkebi. Line no 07950422780 07950422780. And I say obefre same number and I say 0208-123-1016. The community and the law and I ye bro ye live BW radio so BW TV so and our BWF Solicitors Facebook page, BWF Solicitors YouTube page, and a BWF Solicitors, and also so a LinkedIn. Wumpini Adam, you're sharing. Thank you very much. The only firm that you can trust is BWF Solicitors. Alex, I'll say thank you very much. Mijidi yesa unsa aka o t-shirt no enti ya ma mente unka sa unsa aka na yema amanfo nso so ehunu senia esi etie. Ekuya Dion Esel or Hamburg, Germany. Thank you very much for joining us and thank you for sharing and getting people to know of this wonderful program as well. Abusia yenko enkomo no so bio na lawyer echichi you say I also meet financial requirements, and into accounting documents near there. I will say a meeting there, Home Office, ebeji atum. Lawyer, yaka 18600. You can say obi a war EU in some semi even though I'm saying court and I'm near there, but you can say obi could renew in 2.5 years be on namsa route no so or whatever route. Sa requirement kroya and I will say meeting. And son, what me the Home Office meeting my extension and all the rest of it.
EU applications are different.
Okay.
And the social more EU applications when you don't pay application fee.
Okay.
And the they say ube show relationship ni residents and their account bibi kakra.
Okay.
And the EU there aya na threshold and so sa and I say enye gidigidi sa immigration rules na aya very strict as I say we meet requirements
Okay. Yeah, say me find say me accounts no the previous financial year. Current financial year na enya so but the bra so say e was say me koye me extension and I say me application. How long or how far back and Home Office ebeji account na to
nti so na me kind of financial so we as a self-employed sole proprietor especially or a partner especially you have by the 31st of January the following year to file your returns and it's your application before 31st January you have a mitigation. So, and you by force 1 year before January 31st. But 1 year, you want to prove a point. But so 1 year, you have to show the previous year. And potentially, all you need is that particular previous year. Ubibeke said, okay, what about showing 2 free previous years? You just want to show that you meet the 18,600 requirement.
Okay.
But because we here at the end of the year, what now a final so 5th of April, it will be in your interest to show that this is what I have currently. Just like some year Juma Mobia, I would have given you pay slips and P60 to show.
There might be such a question. So who show pay slips you look at 6 months or thereabout. And so maybe the financial year no so you know full years account at Dahono. Among cassette a year too far back.
Well, year no in but you have one which the most recent one before the current year no
okay.
You can use it. But again, how do we show or prove that current year no so you have X amount as profit.
As profit.
And that is why it's in your own interest to prove a point that I meet the requirement anyway. And therefore, I have filed my returns after 6th of April financial year, and this is what I have. I have my Form SA 302. But there are two other things that let me add.
Okay.
We have mentioned that you need a letter from HMRC to prove that you are self-employed. We've mentioned that you need your UTR to show that you are allowed by law to file your self-assessment. We've mentioned that you filed your self-assessment showing Form SA 302 declaring your profit for the year to meet the requirement. The question is, these are all words you have expressed on paper. If I put a figure there, it's my fact.
Okay.
So you have to corroborate that evidence. And when our bank statement,
Okay.
so you can get your account.
What is to account to me? Sorry.
So you won't find show pillow as so the show account, what the account tomorrow, we want to see. So care about account no more, what the two expenses now, we'll see.
Okay.
But the woman say we have what we call cash basis of accounting and accrual basis of accounting. We are technical things.
And Tina me be say was accountant na ya na.
Tina me say ebabua.
Okay.
Santi se bia medwuma na me ye no. Sika ne ba engina me nsem. Eba ya na me de ato ade foforo. Eba ya na me de etua expenses no. Then I wouldn't have the money to show in the bank account.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Because mine is on accrual basis. If you don't me free, sika ne ba ya na me kotua. If you are account no cry no me de kadada. And because of accounting purposes, I have to show unpaid expenses as well. Into your share dynamics, I can then say, yes, this is my bank statement. I don't have all the money I have declared as my turnover in the bank account because of my basis of accounting.
Okay.
But the report I have sent to HMRC and said, "Me profit say tax I made you." Say what you with tax now? We be your receipt, then you prove it. So normally you have time to pay the tax, but you have the SA form and you have the tax calculation form to show the caseworker say, yes, you've done everything you have to do, and therefore you have complied with the law.
Abusia, me GDS questions na maybe say bia, but bia na wo emremu question bia opese ubisa. Say a fire topic here ho ananso so say any other immigration emra Ghana mra UK mra awade divorce whatever it is no bomodi say ubekọ lines no so see number ide adwuma no 0208 123 1016 0208 123 1016 and 07950 422 780 07950 422-780. Ubetimi nso so eja wo comment no on our Facebook page and now say YouTube page and so BWF Solicitors and our BW Communications ni nyina e wo Facebook and YouTube and ja mo amwo LinkedIn no ubetimi nso so akọ LinkedIn e BWF Solicitors na wo de question no ato ho ade amai lawyer answer ne atwen ama obi aba so no be question we e wo ha the obisa and say opese or ye copies of the document na or they call a year home office. But in this day and age where we are isolating and working from home, can I scan all my documents rather than sending physical documents?
Yes, you can scan. But the question, what do you do with the scanned copies? That's the question you were asking. So once you've scanned, you have, once you make your application, they will send you a link, a portal to register up and upload your documents. So once you scan, you upload onto that portal and your profile is there so they can open and see the document uploaded. If the documents are not uploaded or you can't for any reason, then you have to post it to them, to the address they have specified on the application form. Then sometimes the immigration officer working on your matter can specifically write to you to ask you to email the documents. In this case, you have email address to email to. So our sister or brother who asked the question, our answer is yes, you can scan and upload to them.
Okay. The other bits and the other questions, so I may perceive maybe sir and okay, let me pick this question here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Before I pick the question, let me take this call. I will line so hello.
Hello, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, Joe, so boss, not to say.
I'm on fire with our my beer. With the other question will be, sir. I'm the woman should be first. A very good question, Pastor. We are self-employed and at the same time, we are employed, So basically, in case we are we are employed. Maybe bosume we kakra. Maybe we are self-employed. So maybe bosume we kakra. Maybe I'm what do self-employed no assessment no maybe our car insurance next time money I don't know. Enti me must be thinking about this. I was saying na wunti me use employed in sikani bi na won fa entry aka kan bi. Ana whatever. Minim we dey empese me who because I think that America credit man maybe anyone na me be already come here employed part time na me empese me say self-employed in so kakra. Hono kakra na chemagi. An assessment in there.
Yo, you know a question, I'm saying at them. Yes, ubetumi a combine. And I would say, no more maybe so say I didn't know what dine now with Timuno. We say rent no air call business no more. Now we are Juma no fair nubi. Well, at the end of the day, we are Juma, we are self-employed, so you spend to run the business. Fuel, because be a work car no one would use to be. So we have private aspect and business aspect. In usually there is a formula. HMRC but say we use to formula no. It me enya ratio na we for business expense no. Rent say fear one and we used to be for office. What the year when your ma business what the run business yes rent component no your private no e bi be call business no emu. And a bit to say eduane a wudi ne ade. We ye adwuma wo be didi. Enti eduane a wototo no obviously no ye we eduane a wo use no fie e na eduane a wo kwa edwuma a wodi anasa wo run around a wodi enti ye be share how much we declare say for food expenses enti ni nyina no we now say we say you are giving accurate information because or maybe say receipt na ade no e wo he enti betumi wo di ni nyina be kan Inti imagine you be so receipt. Na you share receipt no. You hu enyoma bebre was so actually say we dey say fie eduane na e was more than business use. And hono na baby say no this is excluded from your business expenses because it is not
lawyer many our lines so me fa we ntwemu na whilst lawyer answers your question. Say me put it down expenditure be on my account now. Me adwuma wo fie. I operate in one of the rooms in my office. Inti my designated say me tua rent 1,000 be a move 500 towards business. Inti my TF as my expenditure. I didn't think also more doubt to me.
I'm on doubt too, but they may ask you to verify. Prove it. Anything I will follow with tax returns and say you have to keep your record for 6 years. Okay. Because within that 6 years, they can always ask you to bring your your data, invoices and receipts to show, say, we spend this amount. They won't ask you to show, say, we need this amount because the more you made, or the more money you made, the better for the tax man. But expenses, you know, and when tax avoidance mitigation, you know, so the taxman will have to make sure, say, you are declaring the right information. who file returns you don't have to give them any evidence of expenses and those things. But Emrani say, as I say, we keep you because they can ask you to show, say this or that. Let me answer the question. Yes, maybe so say, I didn't when you sue, we see can I edit your car with you know, I'm fine here with self-employed expenses. No, nobody will ask you that because they are separate. So that's the kind that we use here, who call a juma, would it uniform, it would be to a lunch, a dinner, a day or would it be your transport. But so we with juma now the same time no we to fuel a good car more we dey with business rounds we say the thing now because I your personal car no we use the business side no component no just a proportion of car now we use for business no and we call for business proportion na for personal use no we call for personal use nti we ntumi nka say we talk car bia this amount nti sa expenses ni na no e call for business. Maybe so is it for exclusive use of the business or for joint use, private and business? Okay. And back to the question, do you need accountant? I will conclude, say yes.
Okay.
You need accountant because so you sue self-assessment that now they are here immigration application. One of the forms says add a tax for your account for the year. Your account for the year, whether audited or unaudited. Most of the small sole proprietorship businesses will have unaudited account. Even small companies will have unaudited account and the relevant provisions. And your account will not be audited, but you have to show say account I'm prepare here and then I'm use here and year me tax assessment no. And yes ubo witirumu and now you have the evidence there. Tia kobese omo here. With the back but your immigration application you have to send all these documents to them.
Okay. Mini ambacho answer our question no.
Yes, but hakakra me afena me be remuntin me nyam hum ye o mention bibi yamfa prombe na mention yam for example. So e bia menfa say matoto me tools ni bibi area. Afena bia menfa say me be register as self-employed. So tools no medicia abobosia atotori no e basa no e kwa be no mefa so ametimi anya tools no sikare back because I was a metete so the be say a benya bidia shem me so me fan be medicia atotori ntino men keep receipt ni sa na ma no kwa be no mefa so ametimi approve za de nzo
yo me da se bebre yo wo nyoma bi a woto a last for a long time. A bit to say tools here okay. Tools no, it will be a trend na what to action, no what to fulfill. It will be so for a long time now won't to fulfill. Those ones now what a year regular no, we treat them as operating expense. And now near what a chapa and sawasa sano and near capital expense. Capital expense no, a year business asset. Internal and core expenses no emu. Na when I can say first what to tools be a loose tools until we use you know what to action into no record as expense but also when keep receipt and how do you know so we run a business there one of the tenets of running a business is record keeping until we keep all those record just in case say tax man no e be say we say we spend it say e will say ni say e will he na we dey akyere no until afi na we start before we start unim say okay bibia meto bia no ma record it ato ho ama ekena ye bisame a me de akọ eno ana me de be yisu aye me tax ene nyoma no ena bibia ubetua no so ubetro ato ho enye ni nyina na ubenya hu receipt ntini awenya receipt no omwankasa betumi yisu market estimate value na we say okay we dey sa na tie we ente sa ba dodo ano omo expect say ubenya hu receipt and say invoice enti na plumbers na ade anko bi omo akofie no koye ejuma ma obi a o man receipt na ode ato ho na ono so de copy e de just to show say sika onya aye no evidence no enie oto ade nso a no we keep receipt just so o me bisa na we dey ide amount nti safi na obasha ase de a obetumi ehu accountant na wa guide wo kon ya obastart na bibia be set up kama na wo hu amekoba se wo hia de aye bibia na nya afi na wo ho ebechiro na bibia ewo na kwan mu.
Okay. Me name say
okay,
I
me say
answered
brave because I dey watch him on Matthias. Yes,
Nyame insurance. Now what's your page in there?
Oh yeah. So
me question because you be my prizes no be na try.
Me try my best anyway.
Mate, but that's if Nyame insure. Offer so betimi afre 0208123116 and now say 07950422780 lawyer we bisa say me talk car. So when I buy a car and use it as my business, can I classify that as an asset and declare that against my profit?
Yo, me da se bebre oka nyoma mienu asset and declaring against profit. Now we declare against profit no operating expense. Those revenue expenses no expenses na regular. Every day we spend it, every week, every month,
Okay.
But send a walk and what a car, no, and this car is likely to stay with the business for say a year plus. Santi, and no, we be treating as capital expense and as an asset. Nembum, so we could loan now the talk car no. Sika utia every month, our daily services loan will be treated as operating expense, financing expense in your operating expenses. And say fuel so maintenance, insurance na ade na we dey run car no so no will be treated as expenses against the business. Nembom the capital cost ne dey is not a revenue expense. That's a fixed asset cost and that will be treated separately.
Lawyer, I had an arrangement with a friend. Okay. We didn't write any document, but the friend is refusing to pay me my money back. Do I have any chance in court?
Yo, now what can I say? We arrangement. Arrangement, I want to believe say you agreed to do something. And contract can be oral, conduct, or written. Because of Nyawo Kainti, Echinenti, and na aya troto ho. No be in Sasha here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, what you know was based on trust. Santi muji muhudie, and a mantra bibia anto ho, and asem aba. Question is said, then na we man no be out transfer sikabi mano into evidence of money transferred. E be out the bibi buyer or some traces be ewo ho. So feel say nipa no edi wesimu a. This is civil matter, contract, breach of contract, so to speak. So you can file a claim against the person if you think there has been a breach, but you have to establish the breach and whether that breach has been caused by that person and whether there are grounds for that. Now I'll file it to court for your claim. The court will investigate or will look at Obia Nasem any evidence. Then make a decision. Say, "Nyawo kano sa na tie santi nimpa no ewo obligation to remedy that breach no and na say debi." Nti sa wo hwana sa na tie na wo hu nyawo ya approach a lawyer who understands aspect of contractual breaches and help you.
Okay. 07950422780 and now say 020812311016. You hear him say you were a few of the costings and the concerns our platform also now fa emra. Can someone on a 0-hour contract apply for a tax return showing all proofs of expenses?
Yes. Now, the reason why I'm saying yes is this. Tax return is not exclusive to everybody. HMRC will feel that you qualify and they will write to you to file your returns, especially if they feel that you have multiple streams of income, some of which have not been declared. Okay. They will ask you to automatically file your returns. Then you can amalgamate all your earnings and your expenses. Now, if you're on a 0-hour contract, what you are saying is that you work only when you feel like working. And they let you work only when they feel like they have something for you. And therefore, you can go into arrangement with them that whenever you work, you will give them invoice and they will pay you. If that is the arrangement, give HMRC a ring and tell them that you work for company X on 0-hour contract basis, but your income or your payment is made following your invoices.
Okay.
And therefore you file your own returns. So you want them to give you UTR. They will listen to your story, issue you with a UTR. Then on that basis, anytime on you put all those earnings together. I finish one, you file your returns. That is where those expenses now you can claim them through your tax assessment. Expenses that are wholly and exclusive. What do we mean whole and exclusive expense? That means without those expenses, you couldn't have performed your job as a 0-hour contractor. Because we are 0 hour, you do call different places, odd times.
Okay.
And you don't have fixed location to work. Into baby I do the transport baby I would night na ade enso eduane a wobedi those night because we fear nka wobedidi. In that case, all those expenses you can claim them. Ebia o sha atare a wode kwa ejuma every week we call laundry. And also to make claim it because you wash them to be able to work where to go to work. But so ejuma ni rura emma uniform there and you're different. But so while we uniform there, you can claim towards that if you are on self-assessment status. So to answer your question, yes, but you have to inform HMRC that this is the arrangement and therefore you want to be able to file your returns.
Okay. We bisa or say we a student and the same time as an apprentice. Do you still need to do this assessment?
Now we are student and I say apprentice. Well, we are student and so we are student. But we are apprentice. That is where you be paid apprentice salary or wage. We are worker for that company, and the company will do that job for you.
Okay.
You don't have to do self-assessment. Mind you, self-assessment is only possible when HMRC has given you permission to do so. Okay. With that UTR, you cannot do self-assessment. And the apprentice there, you wouldn't need to file your self-assessment because employer will cover all the tax duties for you.
Do I need to see a lawyer before I can apply for my British passport? I've just gone for my naturalization ceremony and I need my British passport.
Thank you very much. Your question is similar to another question which somebody asked. Do I need to buy food if I want to eat? No, you can cook your own food and eat. If you have the time, you have the money, you have the cooking skills, and you have the know-how. Okay. That means if you don't have what it takes to make application for a British passport, then please see a lawyer who understands and can do it better for you.
Okay, 0795042270 and now say 0208123116. I don't know whether we have any comments on the platform na yebepeja adiatuma. And just idea na me sign akai was ubetimi afreyen na washe page no so be expecting say me be ma prize and me sit nipa me ensa eba aba benya £200 each cash. We and yet transfer to my account money. Cash me kind of good. Me kind of good so. You kind of good so.
The tax be ani ho.
Send anything my pay cash dey aba no me pay tax say no akoye self assessment be na ho akwacho. Enti but what you say obe share page no obetimi apike ewo yen Facebook page BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWF Solicitors YouTube, BWTV YouTube, BW Radio YouTube, and our face so LinkedIn uko BWF Solicitors. Question you be sano and na fe didi and common say financial requirements being and na ubi or self-employed. I will say omiti say ebano immigration issues. Question and no concern no meji ewo yang line no so text message ne ade or Say empo say wo any other question na concern na opese ye de to ho ema amanfo na fe wo so utimi ebisa ye bitimi age e wo same line no so 0795042278 ana say obefre 0208-123-1016. Kaisa BWF Solicitors and waso yemu ema yede ebro. Wo 214 to 218. Tottenham High Road no so was Seven Sisters, North London. Where you Monday to Friday. Emremu die. Usa wo ho a wan ha abekwa akuti na afi wakobo kapre no. Eno nti frɛ won nebuki appointment lawyers no nyina ɛwɔ ho a wayɛ krado. Wɔyɛ krata no applications ho adwuma around the clock every time. 0208-493-7340. 0208-493-7340. Lawyer, question we reply text message no so na the obisa and say my school if I've completed my masters and I have not had any employment offer. If I decide to do some trading on my own, can I use that to apply for an extension in this country?
All right.
I know, sir. We'll be any so.
All right. Now, we are trading now, more or less, you are self-employed.
Okay.
Now, I'm running a kind of say, so we are foreign student. Now, we are school. So, per se, what's name more? As I say, we shall say, when you're a Juma, and a Juma beer, about me, in here was scale, no. Into see, pay Juma. Now, a Juma no more offer. Then you make an application to stay as a graduate who is staying on to work to contribute to the national economy of Britain. It's Wishoma one can say, if you are a graduate and you have become self-employed.
Okay.
If you are a graduate and you have found a job, you can rely on that job offer. Now, employer no abwao.
Lawyer, Mr. Omejuanusi, you found a job. I've created a job for myself.
Good.
So I found a job.
So we will go into investor route.
Okay.
Which is very high in threshold.
Okay.
We are looking at the likes of Richard Branson and Abramovich and all those people. You see, so that's why I smiled. You are creating income and supposedly for yourself.
Okay.
But you cannot, for immigration purposes, rely on this to say that you want to remain in the UK.
Okay.
To remain in the UK after your studies, you need to find a job. Either a skilled job, just as we have been explaining over some time now. When you're a skilled job, we make 2 points now. Employer no, sponsorship certificate. Then you make application. Say, oh yeah, Juma, I'm a employer no. Then you stay on for a period. By that time, now I find it will fit somehow. And what I was saying is that whilst you are trading, try and explore job opportunities and make applications. Who knows? You may find a job and the employer would want to hire you. Then you can rely on that to make application to stay on.
We say, I'm not a lawyer yet, just a student pursuing LLM, LPC with a very popular university, Waboding Awaha. Would I be permitted to work with you?
With you means, you mean BWF? All right. There are so many of us.
Okay.
Okay. So you, as in BWF Solicitors.
Yeah, you're from BWF.
Right. Yeah. Now, I mean, if you are doing your LPC, you haven't, I don't know when you are completing. And obviously when you finish, you have to go for your training contract. So I'm sure he's talking about, can I do my training contract with BWF Solicitors? You have to make an application to BWF Solicitors, express your intent to seek offer to work as a trainee or whatever. Then that intent will be looked into, reviewed, and be taken from there. Okay. That is the advice I can offer. I mean, and I understand what my colleague or my brother, sister, whoever is asking. To me, I approach it. But you can imagine that many people in your situation are also looking for a training contract, and therefore it will be very competitive, and therefore you may be on the waiting list.
Or papa don't your BWF.
So that's what I'm saying. You may be on the waiting list, but nothing stops you from approaching.
Okay. My main father's very last question. Now, fe yemra yebaba saying ako na enche lawyer Eunice be join yen. Na ye de enkomo the dead now. Last week me promise you no at the aba. Lawyer Eunice the envelope that contains all the 3 winners. Oh my days. £200. Whatever cost shopping. BWF Solicitors. Why, dear. Thank you very much. Lawyer, are you questioning we in let me try and paraphrase it. Wakakra. Or say me wo ema mienu. Na I've just been told that there's another son of mine who is not here in Ghana.
Who's not?
Who is not here in who is not here is in Ghana. I think that's what it is. Can I add this son to my children and apply for British passport for him?
Right. You from the way I can say, I can say British.
Okay.
So sana etia dia. Inim time obey a British citizen. And in time or won a buyer or Ghana. I want to believe that they've acquired their citizenship.
Lawyer, I was saying, I've just been told. That's the interesting part. I've just been told I have a son.
So I'm looking at 2 ways. The presumption is that you have a son, but you have to prove that you have a son, you see. And I want to play the devil's advocate here that you have a son. If you have a son and the son is in Ghana, then you have to prove that, of course, relationship to that son, when you gave birth to the son, evidence of birth and or even pregnancy time and all that. Then time you had your citizenship and the time you gave birth to the child.
Okay.
If the child was born after you have acquired your citizenship, let's just say ya wa kwalano atum santi under section 1 of British Nationality Act no. So wo ba na time wo ba no wanga sa we a British citizen. Dear, and the urban bit made now so, and now when you're a citizenship automatically.
Okay.
In this case, you know, Aqualano, even though need Britain, oh, here say obey application for British passport, but from overseas. And your friend overseas British passport application. And only you have a lot of things to prove. Up to time where you know. Scans are we all the evidence I say on
I say I've just been told. Okay.
So I'm just giving him what he needs to, just in case he finds out that it is true.
Okay.
Then you have to prove it. But say a buyer didn't say prove ya. Now finding out so your bad there. Then but you see, I think what we'll tell him is this. Find out first. Who say your bar approach and let us see what we can do for you.
I've just been told.
Just been told. Say a man omunim omomba e papa. So ba no afro say kojo. Dear.
I've just been told the set time was 7 crazy. Anyway, in a moment we'll be having lawyer Eunice joining us. Now, yede yang and common aba. You better recognize so many people who have really helped contribute and promote the brand BWF. Or Facebook and YouTube. Obi the text about. What's the quiz about? I need Brunya Akuko. My gosh. Menova Conandis. Anyway, so fire quiz, normal quiz, whilst we wait for a year lawyer Eunice 1. And quiz no any or say. Well, Brunya Akuko no you na wenti. I'm sure. In 2012, okay, Yan Chassi say, Nathan married Diamond at the Ealing Marriage Registry in England in 2002. In 2012, Nathan moved back to Ghana. They had irreconcilable differences and therefore separated in 2014. Nathan met Favor and they subsequently married under customary law in Accra. Their son Lucky was born in 2016 and they moved to England in 2018. She dates Nelson. Omomwari ewa Ealing, UK, 2002. 10 years later, Nathan echo back to Ghana. Omo entem ye basabasa mo kan ya nye ye nti omo entem tete in 2014. That's 2 years later when they had moved to Ghana. And Nathan is share Favor and omo wari under customary law in Accra. Their son Lucky was born in 2016. And in 2018, they moved to England. In 2020, Favor filed for divorce in the family court because of Nathan's adultery. Nathan wants to challenge the divorce. What's the most likely ground open to him to challenge the petition? A. That as they married in Ghana under customary law, Favor cannot petition for divorce in England. 2. That the marriage was voidable. Lawyer chair voidable ne void. Emu brana nuggets no. I said that the marriage was voidable marriage, so Favor cannot petition for divorce. C. That the marriage is void, and therefore Favor cannot petition for divorce. D. That as they have a child, the court will not grant a divorce. It's a grounds on any day. I think we're getting lawyer Eunice pretty soon. And let's lawyer wait in the waiting room. So pick up and keep her in the waiting room for me. Na say later on. Mo answers no me train. Lawyer, ma me fa won corner get no so. Na sign explaining kakra ma me dem pese me timu yemre kakra. So maybe people can understand this. A void marriage is one that will be treated by the courts as never having taken place. Void from the onset. When was a question no more, you say a void. You. Okay. Now voidable marriage, a voidable marriage is treated as a valid and subsisting marriage until a decree absolute of nullity has been obtained during the lifetime of the parties. The decree annuls the marriage only as respects any time after the decree has been made absolute, and the marriage is to be treated as if it had existed up to that time. Difference no how a void marriage is one that will be treated by the courts as never having taken place. That is void from the offset. A void marriage may be declared void on the petition of any person with an interest. And here say voidable, non so. Valid and subsisting marriage until a decree absolute of nullity. There's a
divorce.
There's a divorce. Let's see. You go away, no. But some family questions. What is the most likely ground open to him to challenge the petition that as they married in Ghana under customary law, Favor cannot petition for divorce in England? That the marriage was a voidable marriage. For what was a voidable marriage, so Favor cannot petition for divorce. That the marriage is void, and therefore Favor cannot petition for divorce. And that they have a child. The court will not grant the divorce. Now I need your answers. I've got one here that says Martinado, S.A.B. Okay. Now keep your answers coming, but my main question here said lawyer Eunice Ewoswa. Lawyer Eunice, good afternoon. +1.
Hello. Good afternoon. I said good evening.
Good evening. Ladies, na pomo to say.
Passion, what to say?
Yeah, who you pa na say?
Nyamia dom na passion say.
Yeah.
Nyamia dom.
Fini afi was Saturday afternoon.
Oh, me sorry. Hopefully, I'll make an appearance once or twice a month.
Once or twice a month. Okay. Eunice, me de yen quiz no ato ho. But in the meantime, you say you have some good news for us. Good news, I say.
Hey, Sebro no name night na ye dibi. Of course, the name say every year be a BWF Solicitors. They try as much as possible to give some prizes away because, as we all know, we are your preferred community lawyers.
That's right.
If there is something happening, you per se, and of at least every time we are programs, and I say even here, they are here and ready to support us. And see, we are giving away surprises to our supporters on social media, and see Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all our social media platforms. We are trying as much as possible to show that we are interested in the support they are giving to us. And see, and there's a Kasayama prizes. It is for those people that are supporting us in whichever way they can on social media.
Okay. You have the final answer, but your mommy names be ha or more standing out. You were Dr. Sadum, you were Nanajima, our class prefect, you were Wumpini Adams, you were Tilly Duma, you were Arthur Nelson, you were Odesha Banana Kumi Yedede. That name is strong. Ladies. Nipa 3 ebenya £200 each.
Hey, 3 pay.
Come me fa bin come. I go for the doors. And my list be just say you were Nipa na bebree. At least the top ones I've listed here. Antobam, you were Atajima, you were Abaya Gatuso. And don't want to be brave, but at least the top ones, you know, you can say or more betimi a share dodo no, or share. Then we select 3 top ones and give them the reward. But answer no meba. Nkofo the answers be aba. I mean ko he say we twa. But for lawyer Charles Brown mu bi o mame. Fred said the answer is D. That they have a child, that as they have a child, the court will not grant the divorce. Okay. Professor Ade, but your answers be platform no so a page to na me read here. Rebecca Mwako say number 3, which is C. Okay. Young call Isaac Nana call Tando SCB. Next one say Odesheba Nana Kokume Dede SCA. Okay. Senior Kwesi SCB. The next one, Rebecca Mwako. Rebecca, what about Kwaba Nwasande another T? Oh, my 2 answers. Okay. I'll take both of them. What's the C? You call the next one. Kwabina Kwachi, the marriage is void. Marriage is void, there's someone can you. Okay, well, Rebecca Mwako Sandi another answer about CB. Let's go to the next one. Mami K, SCB. Okay. You were Arthur Nelson, SCB. Okay. You were Elizabeth C. Amoa. And you once and you see and I said
C. Amoa.
Or say A. Okay. The A need to from her. Thank you very much. Okay. Yanko, is that the only one? Yanko, another one. Kwamina Kwachi answer is C. Good. What else? Okay, time and tea. Mamin ko lawyer ho na lawyer encheche mu. Macho fa 2 ka ho. For lawyer Eunice to some pacho. Never 2 and 1 2 ka ho mame. Thank you very much. Menya lawyers name and saying. And then I have a good array of lawyers. Lawyer Charles.
Yo.
Me pacho en komono.
Yo, I'm saying and they share section 11, particularly subsection B of the Matrimonial Causes Act 1973. And we drew a distinction between a void marriage and a voidable marriage.
Okay.
Now, you who say void marriage, you know, say just our no, even though nimpe nimuno, e hono, mremuno eniho. Then tina mremuno eniho, if you say time no our no basono, na nimpa no mienu no, and I say muba our dada. Our no enguye.
Okay.
So even though who say ma ware no emremu no aware no yenjin.
Menya answer ba ko e wa ha nipa so opebro nya akokọ say answer na ye bi.
Na
o ka wi me so benya bro nya akokọ na.
Good. Enti ye who say void marriage no e marriage a obi ekom enso na wa ware dada na aware no enguye. So ye hwemu a you don't have the right to go into that marriage. And therefore, that second marriage is non-existent, void.
And traditional idea na Nathan Koye
Ghana na because customary marriage
favor no. Aha. And eno ya ware na nya ware.
So yeah, our say our ba ko a esi wo Ealing e wo ho. No, omukọ Ghana enso ekoye dey. Akọware for customary marriage. And now, omuni nemua, and now all Babaka say, Mpese mijai aware. Bako say, Mpese mijai aware. And I actually say, Yepese you say, aware no, ewo ho in the first place. Aware na yepese ye gunu no. Aware na, because untu aware anyhow.
Anyhow, okay.
And this aware ni ho there, then there is no grounds for divorce.
Okay.
You share voidable marriage, you know. I say aware no ewo
for avoidable marriage na to mami.
I say aware no ewo ho ekosi time wa ye begunu.
Okay.
Ayebema o decree absolute. Until decree needs I no say preliminary.
Okay.
Then the absolute will complete the divorce process.
Okay.
Until say ebema o decree absolute no, you find say aware no den ewo ho subsisting. Adentina aware no ewo ho but bia ye see ebetumi ayeden egu. Ebetumi egu because ebia na aware no amienu no komu no omonya injinaso ewa aware no mu nti aware no ehihim.
Okay.
Eno nche say aware ni ho.
Okay.
Ehihim even say voidable no ehihim na void ebetumi egu and a void net to say it wasn't supposed to be in the first place.
Okay. Okay. Nti yes and
say your chef first one or say now let's also go to because first one or say
that as
that
they
because
married
in Ghana, they cannot divorce here
in the UK.
In the UK. So we are aware no a see Ghana no person mugu no. Now, Imran Muno, you share jurisdiction. Our see Ghana no UK court e wo tumi say ojine mu no ogu no many ye ana.
Okay.
Until you share Article 3 of Brussels Convention, I friend no Article 3 Brazil 2. This is a EU regulation 2201 number 2001 about 2003. Okay. Now all can say our ehihye no wo oman foforo so a foreign country like Ghana. Na ye pese ye gu no wo EU oman mu a which is UK for example.
Okay.
To me by na court no e wo so betumi agine mu no ade aiden egu no. Now, Mrano Air can say because of South Convention or Regulation 2003-2201 minti, UK court is so to me. So be what to me or so say Nkrofo no mo wa were no mu no omote ha England and Wales. Until we look at residence and domicile and I say ha no omote and ha omo fie.
No mo so akwa Ghana from 2012.
Time omo pese omo gu aware no. In the time of person who go around, you say they have moved to the UK. So if they have moved to the UK, they are you say UK.
Okay.
England and Wales.
Is it the okay number A 19?
International court in England and Wales will have the jurisdiction to
dissolve
the marriage, and therefore will
is it
allow
A
so proceedings will take
place.
Obi
okay A B T.
Okay. A no, will not be.
You hit B.
B or say is voidable marriage so far as XYZ. Ye due to mu say voidable marriage, eye papa kwesita mo ayebegu no.
Okay.
And the question is say kwan ben so na yebegu saa aware we. Nti ehwemu a B no angazangaza no, it doesn't really fit in at all.
Into any grounds.
Into no enim.
Obi enya bronya.
Your core 3 no say that the marriage is void and therefore cannot be divorced or dissolved in that sense. Aware any ho no, aden na also ubegu no.
But aware we
so this is a void marriage.
Okay.
Nti sa aware any ho no, ye betumi ayede egunu na ye ana. Nti aware any ho no, nti na nipa no be petition because look, what is the grounds for divorce? The marriage was void.
Okay.
Nti ye hyehyɛ keke ba ye worry because ye ngu ya worry dada no.
Okay.
And ye wi ya ho ekwa worry ye. Ekata we were separated. We were still legally married, and therefore my second marriage was void. Nti no obejina void no so. I can say no. There cannot be any divorce.
Okay.
Then you shuttered one or see because there is a child. Then I just say, about no. And no crab if it's in the best interest of the child for them to be. And the grounds for divorce will be C. Or say marriage is void and therefore favor cannot petition for divorce.
Nti mpacho omo de professor de omo de see by na ye say omo edoso senior kwesi based on his explanation. Oh, now watch him a lawyer. I teach you whatever. You hear another C. You were next one another abnativo. Okay, abnativo is C. Okay. Okay, I mean take abnativo. And how I be? Kwabna kwachi. And Rebecca.
She said to
Rebecca. Okay, and they are brilliant team at the Bama. And young share Abna Ativo, Kwabena Kwachi, and Rebecca Amwa. Professor, I didn't patch page t-shirts, and I mean, who the t-shirt they have won. 3 people have won t-shirts today. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, this patch page Brana. Me fat t-shirt intro. This is the BWF t-shirt you
branded,
have
branded t-shirt.
Solid, high quality, super quality t-shirt. Oh dear, I don't know. Another one here. Okay. This is another variant of the t-shirt. We a white and a yellow. And Kwabena Kwachi, Rebecca Amwa, and Abena Ativo. Send me your address by your text and a WhatsApp line. Also 07950 422 07950 422 Now, Monday, she posti t-shirt no bro quickly. Na unso we say t-shirt no. We t-shirt engu baby an makase eyo ewa. Nti you have it live on the show. Now it is cash time. Eunice.
Hello.
Pam padam. Who are the lucky winners?
Okay. Wait, Jaya Dimpa, because I feel that almost supporting. Almost yet they demand too much. I don't even know how to pick out of just 3 people. Now we didn't say the be back home, but
hold on, hello. Oh, nipa kro friend no san kate. Me cause ubi ba J prize no. Okay. Lawyer Mpacho to aso.
I'm just thinking, say 3 pedia and wait there, I had the amame.
Don't worry, you have the envelope, so just open it and let's go.
Wow. Okay. And so, yeah, let's know And of course, there's only 3 people named on this list. In see, Yenshenko for 3 yede ebema omo.
Share Duduo.
This
one by merit. This is by merit.
Let me pick my pen and paper and I write it down as you announce them. Number 1.
Pachoyo, it's number 1. We have Mr. Nelson Arthur.
Mr. Nelson Arthur! Ooh! Okay.
Hey, Mr. Nelson Arthur, why are you?
Mr. Nelson Arthur said, oh, if you are listening to us and if you are tuned in, call us right now because I need to speak to you. Call us right now. Mr. Nelson Arthur, frame it right now. I think we can even get you on video if you have. See, Mr. Nelson Arthur said, sharing at this time, please call me right now. Okay, now you got the next one.
I'm sure that was so. In the second place, we have Miss Tilly Duma.
Miss Tilly Duma. Woo! Tilly Duma. Okay. Miss Tilly Duma, but also so Bomodiana fresh to see if anything we can get you on the screen. Okay. Number 3. Wow.
And number 3. It's number 3. Hey, Nyakasa Minimpo. Yeah.
Oh, we've got Tilly on the line.
Arthur Nelson.
Okay, I've got another person right here on the phone. But wow, about phone. So hold on, I mean the third name.
Arthur Nelson.
Oh, Arthur Nelson. Very good, very good. Arthur Nelson, just send me a message on WhatsApp. Yeah, the WhatsApp number, and I'm send a link in the mouse to see and I join in and to say the Tilly I join in and why. Okay, good. Thank you. Arthur Nelson, well, obviously, Eunice, what can I say? He will be on.
Yes.
And he's on. Okay. Now, the third one here, Hannah.
Mr. Wumpini Adam.
Wumpini Adam. Okay. Wumpini Adam. Okay, Wumpini, if you are on, I've seen you because I've seen some of the messages you have sent. So, send us a message and also get the link quickly. Na ever join it. Okay. Eunice.
Yes.
Tilly is on the line already.
My did too much. Yami Sharon when Yami Emma more the grace.
Because I am say Wakata Tilly and Nim Kakanti. You text number if you you hear Tilly and Nim Kaka. Okay, good. Tilly. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
How did you do it? How did you do it? Tell me.
I don't even know what to say. It's so surprising. I'm surprised myself. I didn't know all this. I'm going to get something at the end of the day. I was just really, it's good to learn. And then there are so many people that are going through a lot in this country because they don't have it. So we always try to share, to let people know what is going on so they can come to BWF Solicitors to get all that, to get what they want so that they too will be okay. Because I've been through it. I've been in this country for 5 months or 6 months and I wasn't having it. But through BWF Solicitors, now I'm okay. So I even just went to Ghana and I came back on the 4th of November. So
wow.
This is how, so it's not easy. Many are Japan.
Oh, I'm so happy for you because this 200 million I catch them at the shopping. You know what? I want to hand the cash over to you. And would you be able to come into the studio and pick it up?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Next week, a Christmas Day. And I'll be sitting right here in this chair. Am I taking it that you are coming to join me so you take your cash right from my hands?
Yeah, yes, I will, yes. Will try my best. Yes.
Because me
We'll
pesa
do
cash will
all.
be a who's a kind no. And okay, I mean the 10 pound note and now say 20 and now 50.
Open the sign.
Open it say.
I don't mind, baby. I
No. You have a choice. Now you have a choice.
don't mind.
Like this. If I show. Okay, yeah, I think we're getting Arthur here. Please bring Arthur on for me. Bring Arthur on for me. Mr. Nelson. Bring Arthur on for me. Bring Arthur on for me. Congratulations, big boss.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did you do it? Tell me. Congratulations, big boss.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How did you do it? How did you do it? Tell
me. I'm one person I'm so interested in when it comes to law stuff.
Okay.
And I have so many friends now. They be you can't about law. When I heard about BWF, and name live program, I just got interested and decided to help some friends as well by sending them links. I've had few friends calling in as well. So when who say boy madam before, it ginger me more to spread the news so that people can get help. Just to spread the news so that people can get help.
Professor Adem Pacho, Alexis in Sanka t-shirt and me to call her. Professor Adem will do it for you. Alexis, with your point your friend line we are not Professor Adem can show that t-shirt to those Sabeka because he has done what he has to do. Don't worry. I'm hoping Wumpini would be able to join us. Wumpini, Mipacho, say online also about joining in. We would love to see you. Mr. Nelson, are you able to join us next week on the show? Joining in. We would love to see you. Mr. Nelson, because I know the brain now, and I can't cash the shows.
And I bad because me ready.
Oh. Me pesa be yet na me transfer to no. I have your cash. Me pesa be yet na me transfer to no. I have your cash.
And a bad in pan and got me the pass and can be.
Okay, you know what? Next week, by the time we come in here, in fact, I'm hoping that by the end of the show, you will have your account details are transferred. But me pesa obaba be confirm your mama so on cash. I'm hoping that we can use the same medium because Reading is far. But till there only excuse. Oh, London. Only excuse. Nelson, can you join us next week on the same link? So we have a chat and people will know you've had your chat.
Yes, sir.
Can you join us next week on the same link?
Opa trying.
Good. Inti we are a professor there and Kasa of air na money details now on transfer with Sikan and Tum Emma. Cash and I ready, then can person make kind goods. Congratulations. But first of all, Mr. Nelson, and then I'll be catching Union, and I know so many people have really done so well for us. Special mention, Ian Class Prefect Nanajimai, Atajima, Antubam Kenneth, my Wumpini, who's won. Tilly, you've won. You were Odesha Bananakokum Edede. So many of them. But Momi Ansa and Monsa Aka Prize, Abena Tivo, Sanso and you were Rama Cornet. So many of you. I am so proud of you. And then I'll be catching, maybe unfortunately, those who did not win. and those we are trying to encourage to also help promote the brand. Mr. Nelson.
And those we are trying to encourage to also help promote the brand.
Oh, then it's my kind of say they should keep sharing. They shouldn't give up because it's a community, and they should always have that. When you say they should always feel like helping people, and the more you have that kind of when you stop yourself helping now, it becomes something easy with you. Oh, because if you're OT news kakra, because me and say me can say Charlie BWF about Charlie topic way if I want to bombardier no kutie. So they should keep sharing because BWF, I mean mobile baby, me say mobile baby, especially to do with work stuff. Some of the laws, and even to do with the self-employed. There were so many things I didn't know. See, they should keep listening to BWF and keep sharing and helping each other.
Thank you very much. Tilly, Adina also ever my.
Yeah, media they come back could be. Yeah, also no, yeah, but Facebook na yeah share na. If you on my share direct to yeah, you say sometimes to me share what WhatsApp near them. It doesn't show on you say what share, but I na yeah share pa. One time na me on Facebook yeah more program na me share. And I will be share na or tron nasum or can nasum to her. To me read ya some na me ya attach me and then me mobo. Into me really na me share na me fan din na me call me person me body din or share. And a private added person me body and me who ne message added to an me ya a married for one me fan name. And I mean we program na me call born in din na me searching for. And I'm a customer on contact me now. Not many new platform, BWF platform, so now some no kind of mobile. Met me up one in front of them. To me, I'm say, on baby or Tibiano, on few on bra, on be one Ben, BWF on bra, or the car, on be to me as of anyhow, Naman, into where near you won't shoot. Me was an mammy crash or bow near 6 and mammy to cray war Ghana. Only your auntie, only and send the brave. It's tell a million missing umbra. Now, or BWF solicitors. And now, other year, we now, Mystica also Ochiano, no need and so. And I'm cutting so need. Or the on corner or do one in my minimum cassenti or the Mima accountant. It's me, many kata said, Mimi to London, or no watch, Nipan Waba or not, Bradford. And she also means coffee and summer. No, Miss Kennedy. Now, me mommy was canon, but me need she can't walk. A cash me cram. And she start balance no. Only the me panic shop. Me needs mamma boy. On fat, all man, na a chinana patutu. Me member BWF solicitors. Member more Tottenham. Me yet no Liverpool Street, but me Mr. Tate, you man 9 o'clock. But by 7:30, and also 8 men walk. And son of my bed, don't me this kind of bread or more on there. On na obetia. And I'm a man boy me call back to Bradford. And I'm the next day, na me buy her. And I'm this kind of bread, me bread cash, at my accountant. And now me buy back to a gym. And to me, and a boy no damas. I don't know him anywhere. But me ma komu bida sem oni asita okom hana de obefemu no tina ye me ya na me man sika no kwa na nya me dio me cousin sika o si me fanto o man oni up to neck oni se na o tie dia obo nso se ni sika na dia me de ye ni hello I'm going to say enti boy no anko na oye adwuma na onye ni sika na ofam na wa tua me ka enti no onya ni sa no siu me say boy na anyone up to na oba ya nkaso BWF says anke ben ankasa and a share no actual bibia no ye no side home office and na ye the boy ni mama no boy you have to thank me and when you know wa wu komu bia no just keep on omo betu omo ndi usika keke omo be ye adwuma na ma BWF solicitors omo ye good omo be ya ma omo de no kre na ye adwuma enti me stress say obia wo asesa no ni kra na just keep on sharing the good news, no message, no across. Now, one day, once I will be okay. The person may can it. That must
Okay.
be fine. I mean, shrub.
All right. Answer number corner, my main from lawyer Eunice. Then I'll be catch your winners, no.
Into Lady Tilly will story crumple way out, wash share crumple Emma Musu. Way a Juma way I yeah no, yen him say, and yeah, a Juma that form into your call program, so to say, and the Saturday, the community and the law, I say, Yabomodena, at least, and Banumu, you ever can come when I they say, Yan, son, I have a program no so crumple. Into what we do no is not just to benefit us to put ourselves out there, but it's to benefit more and more sharing and in your community and here and one. Into I'm so glad that because we've benefited from the services we provided, also wait to me, I'm open so I benefited from our services. And see, nyame and koswa enshra monamun to me and share namumbwa ya crofo. And see, nyame and come home na bronya win so there Edam Akuma Sudnina no so name and ya mamo.
Amen.
Oh, wow. Like is mentioned, I'm touched as well. This is the second time in my journey with BWF Solicitors. I've been close to tears on the program.
Yeah.
And Tilly Nyamisha, God bless you so much.
Amen.
You I think you deserve what you've won. Mr. Nelson.
Yes, sir.
I think you deserve what me be a magic pieces here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But so we didn't know sorry, sir. Me mouth further details be. LANA Nelson. Me wa. Sorry, sir.
Patchine.
Okay.
Patchine.
Okay.
Patchine.
Maybe I shall hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shall hold on 1 second. Okay. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Oh, me your transfer no me bank and say me from any monto so but light in the many nothing. But your transfer is done. Go and check your account. If it is not in, give it 2 hours. You have your 200 in your bank account now. You're surprised. Till the oh, this will need excuse. Next week, come in here and pick your cash from me. But Mr. Arthur, if you don't find it now, check it in 2 hours. You should have your 200 hitting your bank account now because I've got your details and I just did it. Whoopini Adam, so if you are in London, I would want you on the show next week because I want to count the cash into your hands. Till Yamisha Wati. I'm a mess when you marry, but it's okay. Yamisha, God bless you so much. Okay, Tilly Maminja will meet you next week. Why? Bye bye. Mr. Nelson, I'll see you, and please, when you get it, confirm for me. Now, Yema Ubiansu Enhun. Kwabna Kwachi, Rebecca Amoa, and Abna Ativo. Monsuso, I think I've received your addresses. Minia, okay, Moses Kwachi, I've got your thing. Oh, Moses, okay. Lexis, Mebacho, So no number now text will address the bar so no. You can just even call it now, Professor Adeno Ebekasa. So you get your t-shirt. Your t-shirts are here. And as I said, BWF Solicitors branded t-shirts. High quality. Eunice, thank you very much. But next year, me here.
I very remotely, sir.
Advance notice.
We advance notice. Nti kache busiafo ni nyina say at least once every 2 months. Omra studio. Thank you so much for your time. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Thank you so much. Okay. Asmah. As I said, this is the second time because of BWF Solicitors.
It's been emotional.
I have had this emotion on the TV. Also, last week, Mikacho said, Sheila, let me say it. Okay, don't worry, I'll say it. Mikacho said, "You work with Abia." Say, "Me ba TV no so na say on hagi me TV no so mo bi a program no." I was Sheffield. Similar situation. I was Mabrabomu and myself and Uncle Ben. We picked up this family, and now every week, I have a phone call from all the 3 children. Wow. Anyway.
That is what God wants to see. A heart that helps. And a mind that cares for others. So, God bless you too for your commitment, dedication. Yes.
But you're bringing your back, why?
Dashing through the sun, on the road with glasses on. All along we go, laughing all the way. Bells are ringing loud, everywhere is green. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Oh, jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Dashing through the sun, on the road with glasses on. All along we go, laughing all the way. Bells are ringing loud, everywhere is green. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Oh, jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on. Jingle bells, me and friends swinging on the way. Oh, what fun it is to walk on the road with glasses on.
Okay, don't worry, don't mind me. I'll be fine. Thank you very much, Sheila, for your contribution. Somebody says, okay, I didn't get the akuko, so I'm going to enjoy my tilapia. Minim said there are so many people who should have won, but unfortunately, we only had to choose 3. Inti Yame ensure say wetimi a share program and keep sharing as well. The new brand on is the BW TV and the BW Radio. Apart from BWF Solicitors main brand, we have the BW TV and BW Radio. Just behind me, say logo no how I ship Uncle Charles HNB. That's our new logo. After Christmas, we take the check off. And we'll come back to it. And me do ABC. Uncle Charles, then I'll do and Sonia, sorry.
Yo, viewers and listeners, you've been amazing. Thank you very much. Congratulations to our 3 best sharers for the year 2021. I know that you, who nearly won it will be among the first 3 next year. Let's keep supporting the community. Let's keep working together. Let's keep being there for each other. And when you share, you never know what that is going to support somebody. BWF Solicitors has dedicated itself to supporting the community. And with your help and commitment, we shall bring smiles to the faces of many. Once again, a very Merry Christmas to you. Prosperous 2022. We are going to meet again next week for the finale for the year. And just as we have covered today, if you are self-employed, you still are able to make application for leave to remain. Don't say that I don't work or I'm not making enough and therefore I don't know what to do. Approach and we'll be able to put things together and make it happen for you. Thank you for being with us.
And you know, Kai will say, same time next week I'll be back on your TV, same time next week I'll be back on your computers, same time next week I'll be back on the same platform with another edition, the Christmas edition of the Community and the Law. Keep sharing, keep talking about the law, and remember, there's only one BWF Solicitors, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, North London, N15 for NP, N15 for NP. Asadam Professor Ade for the lovely and hard-working production, Sheila Ankra for the aesthetics and the admin work, and Padmo Dodu for the designs and everything. August, sorry, Abwaji of Nungwa Tailors for my outfit. Thank you so much. I'm looking real good, isn't it? Thank you. God bless you. And ABWF Ebusia 4 from Uncle Ben, Lawyer Eunice, Lawyer Richard, Lawyer Patrick, Lawyer Charles, and in fact, everybody. Next week, you'll see all of them. Next week, I'm bringing everybody from BWF Solicitors and we'll be having a party. Same time next week, we'll be here. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody say, Lord, you are my everything. How can I